Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. We'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Keely Ringo making the play.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Still going inside the 35. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here we go, set! 60 Bison, 60 Bison!
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Here's Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
There's absolutely nothing he could do in that situation, Kate. Defense broke through so quickly they had him dead to rights soon after he got the ball in his hands.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Robinson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Okay, break!
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal.
Roll!
Now Daniels to throw. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. On the return, Britton Covey. He's stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Great, set!
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here.
scrimmage.
No touch.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
No touch.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8.
No touch.
From the pistol, Hurts. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they take him down right along the 30.
And let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No touch.
First down throwing for Hurts. It's caught at the 4. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
No touch. Set. No touch.
Barkley has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
King, field king.
Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and
Hey,
goal.
easy. 63, 60.
At the
Yes, yes.
Commanders' 2-yard line.
No touch.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game remains to be seen, Brock, but no doubt about it on that opening drive. He was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, Kate, I think it's twofold. Number one, this guy, you just know, you want to get that engine started because when it revs hot, big things happen for this offense. Number two, you felt like there were people there you could pick on defensively. And this defense better find some answers for this playmaker.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Commanders 7, Eagles 6. Jake Elliott to kick
Things
off.
trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Let's go now. Go.
Daniels from the pistol. That's caught for the 1st. 30. The 10. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. All right, so this solid first half continues for Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Tiger swamp. Delta.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, let's go.
Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Kyle Lavieri. Delta.
From the 34. This finds Smith. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Go silver, right?
That's good for the Eagles. 1st down.
Kyle Lavieri.
1st and 10 at
Out.
the 44-yard line.
Delta.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down.
Hey.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Delta.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Delta.
On 4th down, Hurts. He finds him beyond the marker. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Kyle Lavieri. Delta.
Hurts throwing again. That pass complete to Goddard. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Great. Set. 73. Delta.
Working inside the red zone. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
No touch.
Hurts trying again on second down. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Great. Set. Bang. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They'll motion Smith left.
No touch.
They throw it out quick to the left. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
No touch.
And they can't connect, so nearly 8 points to end the first half, but they'll only take an extra 6 into that locker room. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Let's go. Ready.
Throwing it just before halftime. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cooper to Jean in to pick it up. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
63. No touch.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Eagles.
No touch.
First down.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 9.
No touch.
Second and 1. Flush down out to his left. He's keeping it. Don't think he's going to get much, if any, as he heads out of bounds right near the line.
You know, that play is so indicative of what we see in training camps all over football. Pursue. Blanketed coverage on the back end, and look at that defense fly. No gain on the play, but it very much feels like a sack for that defense.
Great.
Third and a lone yard coming up. they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Hurts now from the gun. Pass is caught at the 9. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Returns looking good so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Nowhere to go with it, so Higgers throws it away. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on. Hey.
Daniels back to throw. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Commanders football, and they'll get to work, coming into the quarter trailing. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Strike.
Daniels now. Trying for the deep ball. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Looking to throw. Has a man. It's Brown. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Desperation time here on 4th. He lofts it deep left. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. The worst time for a mistake defensively, and that awards them this 1st and 10.
Ready?
Play fake here, Daniels. Throw complete to Eckler. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Ready?
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Get it. Cougar 19. Go.
Again, Daniels to the air. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's enough for a 1st down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
Ready.
Robinson on the inside give. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Panther 60.
Another carry for Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Cut 19.
He'll throw it. He brings it in. Touchdown, Washington. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Devontae Smith, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn has got it. And the Commanders make the play that should win them this game. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
First carry now for Austin Ekeler. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Come on, come on. Hit. Warrior 70.
Looking to throw. He's got Brown on the slant. Keeps it moving. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Seibert tacks on the point after. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game.
Commanders 29, Eagles 19. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Great, set. Delta.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Still one more in their pocket to use. Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's first and 10.
Delta.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Trying to push it deep downfield. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Great, set.
Barkley. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Delta.
Here he is to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they went his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys' security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Ready.
On first down, here's Ekeler. And they bring him down around the 34. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing the run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So, yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott.